he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
We were supposed to be watching a game full of all-stars wearing the red, white, and blue, supporting the USA, the greatest team. We're ranked, number 8 in the world, Terry?
Yeah, I believe so.
We got the most, but we're starting more U21 players than any team in the world. Got all these players playing in the Champions League, and we go up to Canada, and we decide we're going to start Giassi Zardes.
Yeah. No Pepe. What happened to Pepe? Is he hurt?
No, he was left on the bench. He came in the 72nd minute.
Okay, interesting. All right. Any other interesting, lineup changes that went on in that one?
Yeah, Walker Zimmerman got put on the bench despite being our best defender. Ever since I said that he was too slow to start for us, pretty much as soon as I said that, he started becoming our best defender.
Yep.
So we played Miles Robinson instead of him, and then up top. We had Pulisic out on the left, Aronson on the right, and Zardes right there.
What? No, Weah didn't start?
Weah, 24 hours before the game, was ruled ineligible because he doesn't have the vaccine. And in Canada, you have to have the vaccine to play soccer.
Jesus Christ, Canada. That's fucking crazy. I'm actually surprised he doesn't have the vaccine. I thought most of those sports teams and everybody had to get it.
He plays in France. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Damn, that's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we waited. So, Terry, they scored in the first 5 minutes. All right. They play a simple 1-2 on the edge of the box. Miles Robinson gets caught wearing cinder block shoes. I can't understand what he was thinking on this play. It's a simple 1-2 right into the box. And he's not in the play. He's not in the play. He gets completely beat. The dude shoots far post, goes in, USA down 1-0 after 5 minutes. Now we got to fight the rest of the game against the team parking the bus, as you know.
In the cold.
In the cold. On turf.
In fucking Canada.
On a tiny-ass field in the cold on turf.
Canada knows what they're doing when it's time to I knew when Canada finally gets a good team, nobody's ever going to touch them because their situation is way different than everybody else's. They shouldn't even count as CONCACAF, but they only count because who the fuck else are going to play? They're cold as shit. Everywhere else is hot as fuck. And every time you got to play Canada at home, you're like, damn, bro, we just came from 85 degrees chilling. And you go up to Canada, it's like fucking 2 degrees. Or in their words, it's 0 Celsius or some bullshit. And you're just like, yo, what are we even doing up here? This is ridiculous. We shouldn't be playing soccer. Y'all need a dome everywhere you play. There should be a dome. This is ridiculous. I bet you that the fucking crowd is probably like, yo, hurry the fuck up with this goddamn game. It's so goddamn cold. This is ridiculous.
Well, I love that, we have a game on a tiny field that's much smaller than our fields that we play in America. It's the minimum allowed size for a professional soccer field, the Canadian field. It's turf. It's in cold-ass weather. And with all these factors, we say, you know who would be perfect for this? Giassi Zardes. The man who has the first touch of Jack the Ripper,
yeah, he's horrible.
Jeffrey Epstein, and Donald Trump put together. Terry, 19 minutes into this game, I turned to my friend and I was like, listen, it's not too late to just admit you made a mistake. And sub Zardes in the 19th minute. All right? We tried it. It's clearly not working. You can take his ass out before halftime.
So would you say, and it seems like you were locked in for the full 90.
Yeah.
I was just getting really frustrated and I kind of turned it off. I'm not going to fake. Maybe it was before the half was over. Maybe it wasn't. I'm not going to, release that information. But how do you think the game went in your eyes? Do you think we got outplayed? Do you think we played well? Do you think we didn't play well? How did America fare in this?
It was awful. There's no direction. A rudderless team. There was nobody at the wheel. Miles Robinson makes that awful mistake 5 minutes into the game, and it's completely inexcusable. The goalkeeper should have done better with the shot. I mean, it's a shot basically in the middle of the fucking goal, halfway up in the air.
Do we know why Stephen didn't
Don't
play?
even get a hand on it. I don't know. He must be hurt or something.
I guess.
Matt Turner, fresh off signing for Arsenal, done do goddamn shit.
Matt Turner is – I'm so sick of Matt Turner.
Right. Can't wait to see you suck dick for Arsenal.
He probably won't even play. He's probably not even going to play. Arsenal's keeper's good. They have 2 really good keepers, I thought.
No, they got rid of the old dude. But
so they only got 1 good keeper. But anyways.
Yeah, but I digress.
Besides that. Yeah.
Giassi Zardes, it started with him with his first touch, and then it spread like a sickness, like COVID-22 to the rest of this USA squad. There's this one play in particular, Terry. Anthony Robinson is running up the left-hand flank. Pulisic is carrying the ball. We have a 4-on-3 moving at speed counterattack. Mm-hmm. He plays Robinson into space on the left side of the box, about the corner of the 18-yard box. Yeah. Robinson, when he receives the ball, has 20 yards of space. He takes 4 touches to get the ball under control and then miscontrols it out of bounds.
Oh, my God.
This is a pass on the ground, in stride, to a person with no one around him. Then they continue this the rest of the game, man. It's like nobody could take a first touch. People are taking first touches out of bounds, playing passes unforced out of bounds, winning headers that no one else jumps for and heading it to the other team.
What do you think happened, man? They just, discombobulated, or what was going on, do you think, in your opinion?
It all starts with Zardes. He shouldn't start. Nothing. Couldn't get behind the team. Couldn't hold the play up. Couldn't link it with his first touch. Couldn't exploit the space in the flanks. He couldn't fucking do anything. Couldn't move without the ball to create space for the other players. Pepe comes in the 72nd minute, and immediately it starts to look like a fucking offense. We put in Pepe and Jordan Morris. We took out Brendan Ayers. By the way, Jordan Morris looked fantastic, looked dangerous, looked strong.
Finally good to see him back.
Was taking people on. He looked really good. Good thing we waited into the 75th minute to introduce him, along with Cole Areola. So Pepe comes in the 72nd minute, and immediately his movement starts creating all types of shit for people. And we're getting chances, He had a nice joint that he should have scored on from the 6-yard box that he shanked out of bounds. But then we created the golden opportunity, Terry. 90th minute.
Who was on the end of it?
Paul.
Great to score.
So I forget who started to run on the right side, but somebody had to run with the ball, beat a couple of defenders, got a shot off. It gets blocked, headed across goal, scramble. It's like goalie's on one side of the goal, it's headed across the 6-yard box. Paul Areola chests it and bikes it. He misses the goal by this much.
Ooh, man,
this much.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you can't even write a story better than that.
Yeah, it would have been 90-minute bicycle kick fucking game tying goal. This is the post by this much.
Because that would have kept us in the hunt. It looks like Canada's going to go away with this one.
And then their second goal, Terry, was in stoppage time, and it was the Fernando Torres Chelsea goal against Barcelona, where there's
1-on-1.
Yeah, there's 11 people forward. They get it back out with 30 seconds left in injury time, and he scores a 1-on-1.
And it's over. Damn. Oh, Canada, baby. Oh, Canada. They're back. The boys are back. And they did this without Alphonso Davies, by the way.
Without their best player. And Terry, my question is this. Why do we wait until the 75th minute down 1-0 to put our best attacking team out there?
I don't know, man. It's an interesting one because you would think you should play your best players in your hardest game in the cycle. That would make sense to me, to play your best players in the hardest game, not play one of the shittier forwards that you have. The worst of all the forwards on the roster, you start him in that game. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. In a game where, speed's not going to matter that much because it's just so cold and the ball's not going to move, super fast and the ground is just hard. I don't know, man. It besieges me. It exceeds me. I don't even know what to say.
Terry, we said earlier, we had a debate. Is Ricardo Pepi the most indispensable player for the U.S. in their World Cup qualifying cycle? I said yes. You said no. Apparently, the coach agrees with you as he left him on the bench despite being our only credible attacking threat in the last couple months. By the same token, Walker Zimmerman has been our most consistent defender, been shutting down everything, snuffing out counterattacks, and without any reasoning, we take our best defender and put him on the bench.
This is definitely the coach's decision to lose this game. Like, he just folded this one in. He bet against the USA. He did. I know he did. He went on FanDuel.com. He said, hey, look, I got 100 on Canada. It's going to win either 1-0 or 2-0, but don't let anybody else know. I got money on Canada. And he just said, fuck it.
Dumbass joint. Why do we play the 4-3-3 every game? This is not Barcelona, bro. They don't even know their roles properly in the 4-3-3. Like, if you played in the 4-3-3 that often, you should know the spaces that you're supposed to be moving into and occupying the pitch with consistency. There should be a play of how the ball cycles, and it should feel innate because you've been in this system so much you could run to these spots with your eyes closed and know where the ball's supposed to be circulated.
So you don't think those three guys know?
It's so disjointed and all over the place. It's like, what's the point of playing the same goddamn system every time if people aren't going to be consistent in their roles?
I don't know, man. But aren't they playing the same three midfielders almost every game, though, right?
And it looks McKinney every fucking game.
It's so weird. And I don't know. All I'll say is this: like,
here's the icing on top, Terry. Down 1-0, 70th minute. You know who's the first substitution of the game?
The very first?
Yeah, no, it's not Ricardo Pepi coming on for Zardes.
Who they said?
It's Kelvin Acosta coming in
for a midfield.
Adams.
Why? What is he doing?
So he could take a free kick into outer space.
He should never take a free kick, bro. Didn't we say this? We said this. He took one and it was horrible.
So you took out dude who plays for Roma in the Champions League and then put in a guy who can't cut it on it. He didn't make the MLS All-Star team.
Bro, he's got to stop playing, bro. He was the same dude that was on the field during Trinidad and Tobago. He should never get to play again.
Hey, Terry, do you know who didn't make the squad?
Who?
Lucio.
Oh, wow. And he played great during the last cycle.
And he's been playing great in Italy. Venezia are up to like 12th in the league.
Damn.
He's starting every game.
That's crazy. I can hear it in your voice. I'm getting
nervous.
You ain't going to hear it in my voice because I cut that shit off. Anytime Zardes on the field, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I cut it off. I'm not watching it. I'm out. I'm completely out. You do not play him in that situation. I would have rather seen fucking Jesus Ferreira again.
Yeah.
He played really well in the last game.
Besides missing some hitters, but he linked play well.
He missed him.
He had an assist.
Yeah. He played really well.
I totally agree, man. But
it's ridiculous.
You know who I would have loved to see? Jordan Morris.
And you got to see him later in the game.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You sound like Seinfeld.
What the fuck is Zardes doing on the team, man? He can't be on the team anymore.
So Zardes, Acosta, they should no longer play anymore. Acosta, I don't care what he does in practice. If he's taking free kicks in practice, just turn around, coach. Don't look. Because if you see it going, you're like, he's a guy. Any free kick situation, he's a guy. Turn around. Go home. Get him out of here. Send him back to Trinidad and tell him to play that game over again in his head. Fucking 8 times over. He sucks. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm done on him. I'm done on Zardes. I'm done on Areola. If I see any of these 3 motherfuckers again, I'm losing it, Terry. I swear to God. Now we got to go down to Mexico to the fucking Gladiator Stadium that was built in the 1800s where they throw piss and shit and cum all over the fucking fans and players to go in and win. Not tie, but win, Terry.
Yeah. So we play Honduras before that on the 2nd of February. That's the next game. So you got to worry about that. Get a win, and then, you can sit comfortable. Because Mexico, did they win or did they?
They're not sitting comfortable, Terry. If Mexico wins, we're behind them now. So we have to
we're tied,
Mexico and win that game.
We're tied.
But we have a game at hand.
Do we?
Yeah.
No, nobody does. Everybody's played the same amount.
We played on Sunday. They play on Monday. They play today.
They play again?
Mexico, like, we played our game on Sunday. They played theirs on Monday. And we're even on points.
10 points each.
Exactly. So after they win this game today, Mexico, they'll have 13 points. And now we got to chase that shit down in Mexico.
No. You're wrong.
I'm wrong again?
Yeah, you're wrong. It's okay. Just calm down. All the qualifying games are all played on the same days. It's all played on the same days, same cycles. There's no different day game.
Oh, thank God.
Mexico plays Costa Rica on Wednesday, and we play Honduras on Wednesday.
Shout out to Bleacher Report for never being able to get the days and times right on these fucking World Cup games. Shout out to you guys.
But Mexico did beat Jamaica. Jamaica gave them a run for their money, though. That was a really good game.
Mikael Antonio, he's back.
They got a red card. Jamaica got a red card in that game. If they didn't, they probably would have, been able to tie it. But
yeah,
well,
Terry, let's go from one team full of muscled up speedsters to a team full of slow white guys that just acquired one. Adama Traore has agreed to return to Barcelona, Terry, for the rest of the season on loan. Barcelona have an option to purchase him permanently for $30 million, which I assume they will exercise this summer.
They probably will.
Terry, this is an amazing get.
It definitely is. Wait, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Before we get out of here. If USA knew that Tim Weah wasn't vaccinated, why would they even think about putting him on the fucking roster? Like, wouldn't you already know Canada doesn't allow people to play with the vaccine and shit? Like, I'm just not understanding what's going on there. But, that's just me. I just wanted to say that before we moved on. Shut up. That's all I wanted.
They had some stupid excuse that was like Jonathan David plays for the same team with Tim Weah, and he was allowed to play. So we thought Tim Weah would be allowed to play.
They're idiots.
They're like, Liel allows them both to play. They're on the same team.
They're idiots. America, come on, they botched that. Bro, everyone in the front office for the U.S. national team just seems to be botching this shit all the time. But anyways, I just want to get that off my chest. That makes no sense.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.